Is your grass recently turning brown and you finally discovered that your sprinkler system isn't functioning because you got some broken valves? Well, today we're going to be showing alternative methods to spot treating your lawn or fixing it using a smart water timer. This happens to a lot of us, including the Ginja. I started a project, I thought, man, I'll do it in a day. And then turns out I had to rip out the entire area and redo all the sprinklers to get it to do what I wanted to do. And it's kind of left me in a pickle because I need a water source. And I've got a seeding project, I've got deadlines to do. Now the easiest thing to do is to buy one of these water timers or water controllers for your hose bib. It allows you to run a hose directly from the hose bib to the area that you're having problems with, and also have the ability to not only broadcast throughout an area or spot treat, but also run a scheduled run as if you had a regular sprinkler controller straight from your hose bib. And that's the amazing part about it. Now, Lumary is sponsoring this video. They donated the sprinkler timers so I could show you the capabilities of what they have to offer. Now, these are very, very convenient. They come with app control. You can also do manual watering. They have a rain delay, auto scheduling, and they'll even give you notifications through the app when it's actually running. And these potentially save a lot of water. The Lumary Smart Water Timer was very easy to install. You plug in the gateway, which is the black plug, you put the batteries in the water timer, download the app. The app has an area that has device recognition by means of Bluetooth, and it quickly saw the timer and installed it. After you install the app, setup was actually pretty simple. You simply add the device to your local area network, and about the only thing that I would caution you about is you have to make sure that your settings on your Wi-Fi are set to 2.4 gigahertz because it doesn't work on 5. Right off the homepage is a button where you can simply turn the water on and off, and you set how many minutes you would like it to stay on for. And I found this super convenient when I needed to move the hose around the yard just to different plants. I'd set a timer, leave it for dead, and then come back later. There is an area where you can do scheduling. Now, I'm not entirely sure how many schedules that you can make, but I got mine up to about 9 different schedules without any issues whatsoever. Now, at the core, the smart controller is a very simple device, and the app is very easy to use. So if you're not super techie, you're not gonna have any issues. Now, I had no problem setting schedules, and it also started at the exact time that I asked it to. Now, as far as the single version versus the double outlet versions, I definitely purchase the 2 outlets and spend the extra money. If you're just going to be having one, you can get really creative with these devices. And having this additional outlet is a huge time saver in the moments that you need to set up a couple different areas. But just keep in mind, you probably shouldn't use them both at the same exact time, just due to water pressure. Like a lot of you guys out there, I've learned lessons the hard way, and having a smart timer is kind of one of those things that you don't realize you need until you absolutely have to have it. And then your only option is to hit the Amazon Prime. So for instance, let's just say right now, I'm doing a lot of sprinkler stuff here at my house. There's been a few times where my valve box and my valve or the timer itself went out. And so what I've done is actually pretty cool, and I highly recommend that you guys do this at home for a couple different reasons, is I've created a blow-off valve inside my valve box after everything is said and done. So very, very simple device. I've just got a 1/2-inch thread on this. And then what I did is I have this converter that goes from 1/2 inch over to my hose bib. Boom. I literally just plug it on like this. And now I'm gonna grab my hose, put my hose on. Now I'm gonna open up my application. I'm just gonna hit run. It's gonna run for 3 minutes, and check this out. Blam. I've got sprinklers, and it's running at full pressure, no problem. I mean, this is great. And here's the best part. You can set umpteen amount of timers. So if I break a valve during this process where I'm repairing my sprinklers, then I can actually set timers throughout the day. I don't have to worry about it, but there's a lot more benefits than just this situation.
What are you doing? You're ruining my sprinklers.
Now, one thing that I do on the regular for work is lawn assessments. I go out to people's lawns and diagnose lawn problems. And one of the primary issues that I run into is faulty sprinkler coverage. Now, this looks pretty simple. You'll have patches of brown areas, almost looks like a horseshoe surrounding it of green. And it's super common. So what I did is this took me about 5 minutes to put together. It's a spot sprayer. And the best part is most people's excuses are, hey, Ginja, I can't find somebody to fix this problem right now. They're gonna be another 3 to 6 weeks before they can get out here because the sprinkler repair guys are just that busy. So what this does for you is it buys you time if you don't know how to fix your sprinklers. Now I can set this up with the smart timer, push the water through it, and I can just change the nozzle anytime. And these nozzles cost anywhere between $1 and $10 depending on the one that you want. I went with a 4-foot radius because that's typically what I'm going to personally run into. But keep in mind, off of a hose bib, you're gonna have anywhere between 40 PSI of active pressure on up to 80 PSI of active pressure. That should run most of these, including impact heads. Those are the ones that go and then come all the way back, right? And the best part is they'll do a large amount of area. And that way you can set this up in the middle of the night so you're not wasting water for evaporation. This is a great little device to have in your arsenal. There are just so many uses with this smart controller. In the end, this device quickly became a device I didn't know that I actually needed. And so far I've been very pleased with the Lumary Smart Water Timer, and I'll continue to use it and test it out. Now, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, hit me up down in the comments down below. You know I'd love to help you guys out. Till next time, guys, the Pest and Lawn Ginja. We're slaying lawns.